I don't know what is happening to society. They still believe in these delusional identities or they are mentally sick. The hilarious part is that they are offended if you don't believe in their delusion.
I am genderqueer, transmasc, and queer.
What's transmasc?
Transmasc is like people under the non-binary umbrella identifying like or presenting masc.
Masculine?
Yeah.
What about you?
I'm trans and my sexuality is unlabeled. I use he, him pronouns.
Yeah, and I use he, they pronouns.
Fluid.
Fluid? Can you explain what that means to me a little bit more?
Whatever turns you on.
Pronouns.
She, her, it. I feel like honestly, it should not be a bad thing. Like I've talked to people who go with they and them. And I'm like, well, in the grammar of things, how would you want to represent yourself? I was like, I guess it, because it's like you're it, you're the it. Like it shouldn't be a bad name. It should just be owned.
Gay. Yes. Yes, I love.
She identify as he, she, her, they.
She.
I guess you could call me gay. I'm homo-flexible, really. I do like some women, but mostly men.
I'm a male. I identify as a man. As far as sexuality is concerned, I'm kind of open. Like, if you excite me, then you excite me, you know?
I will forever support a child who wants to do whatever they want with their... I will always be there for any children who want to pursue drag, things that they are LGBT in any sort of way. I will always support them.
Not gonna lie, I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you. You guys are saving more women for me.
Next two clips are insane. In first clip, please save your ears, especially if you are wearing earphones. Second clip shows a camp for queer and transgender children, and you thought nothing like this exist.
So, I am going to spend the next minute screaming, because that is what is going on in here. That is what the trans genocide in this country, in this city, has brought me to.
I work at Camp Brave Trails. Of course I'm in full Frankenfurter drag since 7 a.m.
I work at Camp Brave Trails. Of course I have ducks in my pockets.
I work at Camp Brave Trails. Of course I feel safe to embrace my autism. I work at Camp Brave Trails. Of course I'm decked out in rainbow all the time.
We do the photos and videos at Brave Trails.
Of course I'm filming this in selfie mode. I work at Camp Brave Trails. Of course I keep band-aids in my fanny pack at all times.
I work at Camp Brave Trails. Of course I know how to facilitate a group circle.
Yeah, I'm really sorry.
I work at Camp Brave Trails. Of course I flew 5,500 miles just to come to camp.
I work at Camp Brave Trails. Of course I can be my most authentic self here.
And good news, folks, some new pronouns have just dropped.
My pronouns. So of course we have he, him, his, himself, and they, them, theirs, themselves. And then we also have void, void self, end, ender, enders, and ender self, death, death self, pixel, pixel self, vial self.
Pixels, that's a cute one. I'm a pixel.
A 4-year-old
pixel
don't know
self.
what they want in their life,
go with
and
that
she
for a
thinks
couple
they
of
can
days.
decide what gender they want to be. Such parents are disgrace.
When they were about 4. They had been exploring gender before that, trying on different pronouns, experimenting with different names, but they picked they, them pronouns and chose the name Hazel when they were 4
Ari,
years old.
with the greatest of respect, I have a 7-year-old daughter, right? When she was 4 years old, her main decision of the day was whether to watch Peppa Pig or Frozen. She had not a clue what about gender identity or non-binary or any of this stuff. And I put it to you that this wasn't Hazel's idea, was it? This was your idea. You decided that Hazel had gender issues that she needed to address, and you persuaded your daughter that she was no longer to be a girl, didn't she?
I mean,
So my class decided to stand but not say the words. Totally fine. Except for the fact that my room does not have a flag. It used to be there, but I took it down during COVID because it made me uncomfortable.
The school district says that's Kristen Pitson, who identifies herself as an 11th grade teacher at Back Bay High School here in Costa Mesa. She starts that TikTok video by saying that during the Pledge of Allegiance, she gives students the option to stand and say the words. She goes on to share that her class does not have an American flag and that she took it down during the pandemic because it made her uncomfortable. In this video, Pitson says a student asked why there was no flag recently. She says she tells the student she would try to find it, but then admits she's lying. Parents in the area say they are shocked by what the teacher says next.
In the meantime, I tell this kid, we do have a flag in the class that you can pledge your allegiance to. And he looks around and he goes, oh, that one?
Oregon students will no longer need to be proficient in reading, writing, and math to graduate because having standards to graduate disproportionately harms students of color.
Dang! What's up with all these books?
So, inclusion is a national security imperative.
We are screwed.
We fight today, and we are going to fight in the future using brain power.
Hello? Anybody home?
And if that brain, who's going to revolutionize the way we fight in space, we fight in cyber, just happens to be in a trans body, you should want them all serving alongside me.
No.
But it's inclusion that actually drives that.
I don't believe you.
Because you can bring people in, and if they don't feel safe to speak up, if they don't feel safe to bring their full selves to work,
boy, do you sound soft.
You're not going to get the value of the diversity.
There's that word again.
So for us, it is absolutely critical to drive our future success as an organization.
She got flustered in her own answers.
Oh, we're gonna lose the next war.
There's so much trans hate in the fucking world. There's so much trans hate in the world right now, and I'm so done with it. And pride just means that we are unabashedly happy just to be alive.
Yeah. And where do you personally feel that hate is coming from?
Most places, but especially the government.
And in your own life, where would you say that you feel the hate the most?
I feel like I kind of internalize a lot of the hate, so it feels like it mostly comes from myself at this point because